Apple, we need to talk. For the last few years, we've been waiting for Apple to do something exciting, waiting for them to release a product that actually feels new. And instead, we got the iPhone 16e, a phone that looks like it came straight out of 2022, but with a brand new name to make it sound exciting. It's not exciting, it's lazy. And it proves that Apple is stuck in a cycle of playing it safe instead of trying to lead the industry. So let's break down why Apple has a big problem and some things that they can do to try and fix it. Section 1. Apple has stopped taking risks. Apple used to be the company that changed the game. Think back to product launches like the iPhone 4, the MacBook Air unveiling, even the Apple Watch. These were bold, innovative moves that redefined the tech industry. Now we're getting phones with the same design, same features, and a slightly tweaked chip with a new number next to it. The iPhone 16e is a perfect example. It's basically the iPhone 15, but with a new name. Apple is clearly rebranding their lineup to force upgrades instead of trying to make real improvements. And the worst part, they don't really seem to care. See, Apple doesn't need to innovate anymore because they know that people will still keep buying their products. And I think that that's a big problem. Section 2. The competition is catching up. The reason this is such a big issue is because Apple is no longer ahead of the competition. Samsung, Google, and even smaller companies like OnePlus are pushing the boundaries. Samsung's foldables are on their 5th generation, while Apple hasn't even really tried their crack at one. Google's AI features are light years ahead of Apple Intelligence, and Apple also shipped a whole line of products with Apple Intelligence without it actually even being there. Companies like Asus and Lenovo are constantly releasing futuristic and innovative designs, while Apple seems to keep playing it safe by recycling old ideas from other products. And for a company that prides itself on being the best, Apple is starting to fall behind. So what does Apple need to do to fix this? Number 1, take real risks again. Whether it's foldables, AR, or something we haven't even thought of yet, Apple needs to bring back that shock factor. I'll give them credit where it's due. They did try and innovate with the Apple VR headset, but for a $3,500 VR headset, I think they're asking a little bit too much. The tech just wasn't there yet. Number 2, innovate beyond the camera. We get it, the iPhone has a great camera, maybe even the best, but every year it feels like Apple's focus is on the camera, and that's just not enough. There needs to be more innovation there. Number 3, listen to their core audience. Apple's OG audience is full of creatives, professionals, and tech lovers. But lately, it feels like they're designing products for the most basic user and forgetting the people that helped build the brand. Let's go back and talk about the iPhone 16e for a second, because I want to talk about its price. I feel they really missed the mark here. The iPhone 16e was supposed to be a budget-friendly option, but at $699, it's barely cheaper than the base iPhone 16. Meanwhile, the iPhone SE, which was Apple's original budget-friendly option, is now being completely scrapped. Think about it like this. The iPhone SE launched at $429, a solid deal for people who just wanted an iPhone without all of the extra bells and whistles. Perfect person to use this phone would be somebody like my dad, 65-year-old man who doesn't really need all the extra screen real estate and features of the flagship models, so they just want a cheap phone that they can scroll TikTok and use as a phone. The iPhone 16e is nearly $300 more, and it's not offering anything truly new or exciting to justify that price jump. And then there's the MagSafe removal. Apple removed MagSafe from the iPhone 16e, and I think this is a huge mistake. This means no MagSafe charging, no MagSafe wallets, no accessories. Basically, Apple is limiting the functionality to differentiate it from their higher end models. But here's the thing, if somebody's already spending $699 on a phone, why strip away features? It feels like Apple is out of touch with who this phone is actually for. The old iPhone SE users. People who wanted a simple and affordable iPhone aren't getting a true budget option anymore. And honestly, people willing to spend the $699 on an iPhone are also probably willing to stretch their budget for a higher end model, like the iPhone 16 or 15. So who exactly is the iPhone 16e for? It seems like Apple doesn't really know, and that's a problem. Final thoughts, Apple, you've gotten comfortable, and that's dangerous. Your competitors are innovating, and your audience is losing faith. And the iPhone 16e proves that you continue to play it safe. If you want to stay at the top, it's time to stop recycling old ideas and start innovating again by taking some more risk. What do you guys think? Is Apple losing its edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Curious to know your thoughts. Follow me over on Instagram at Nick's Creatives and at Nick the Creator. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe for more tech content like this. My name is Nick the Creator, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.